Thanks to everyone who have subscribed. If you have not, please do. And thanks for coming out here. I really appreciate you. Breaking news. Oshiomhole resumes office Friday as Federal High Court overturns suspension. Well, you can see Oshiomhole dancing and having a field day as the suspension has been overturned, but drama follows. Let's go. Barring any last-minute changes of strategy, National Chairman of the All Progressive Congress (APC), Comrades Adams Oshiomhole, on Friday resumed duty after a federal high court in Kano State on Thursday set aside a ruling of a federal court, a Federal Territory High Court (FCT), which has upheld the suspension of Comrade Oshiomhole from the party. He is to resume office with members of the National Working Committee (NWC), including 3 new officers whose appointments were approved on Wednesday. The new party officers are Archie Waziri Bolami, who is the party's acting national secretary, San Abiola Ajimobi, deputy national chairman South, and Mr. Paul Chukwuma, national editor. Their resumption, however, would be after another meeting with President Muhammadu Buhari. Oshiomhole, who had earlier on Thursday met with President Buhari and later led the delegation of the National Working Committee on a visit, told the Inspector General of Police (IGP) Mohammed Adamu. Although the meeting was behind closed doors, Vanguard gathered that the president had directed Oshiomhole to ensure peace in the party and asked him to liaise with the IGP to guarantee safety of party operations. Kano Court wording in Kano, Justice Louis Alago had ordered that the substance court ante-bail be amended, adding that pending the hearing of the motion on notice by the applicant Aliyu Mohammed Rabiu, that the defendant, the APC Oshiomhole, IG of Police, INEC, and DGSS should not give effect to the proposed resolution of Ward 10 Etiosa local government area which suspended Comrades Adams Oshiomhole. The court also restrained the Independent National Electoral Commission from dealing communication howsoever recognize any person other than the second defendant, Oshiomhole, as the national chairman of the first complaint APC for any party business or carrying out any duties based on Commission of the Electoral Act. Rabiu had, through his counsel, John Mary Chukwa, had applied to the court seeking an order for parties in the suit to maintain the status quo until the determination of his sustained suit. However, National Vice Chairman, Northeast Zone of the party, Comrades Mustafa, failed the court's order, saying the party would obey Wednesday order of a Federal Capital Territory (FCT) High Court suspending Oshiomhole. According to him, a court of coordinate judiciary cannot set aside the order of another court. He said, "First of all, I want to be very brief because we have a case in court and I'm a plaintiff, so I do not want to be subdued or held back. But I want to tell you from my knowledge of the law that 2 courts of coordinate justice cannot sit on appeal or order or judgment given by each other. A federal high court cannot sit on appeal on the Federal Capital Territory High Court. The only court that has the judiciary to sit on appeal is the Court of Appeal in this case, and the court order of the FCT High Court was served yesterday. Most of you have a copy of the order, and it is an elementary law that first in time prevent that the Abuja High Court came earlier, and we seek for intervention, injunction, and there is applicant of urgency which seeks to prevent certain kinds of mischief, which we pray that the court should help prevent, which they did. So, if you look at the main reason why that introductory order was granted, I do not think that a federal high court of the same judiciary will now come and set it aside. We don't need the knowledge of the law to know that a high court cannot sit on another matter of appeal in another high court. So I don't want to say much about the court or the order, but I want to say that it is only the Court of Appeal that can verdict this injunction. As you can see, we are in the secretariat and we are running the affairs of the party. So the suspension still prevents until the hearing of the matter or if there is any controversy, order of the Court of Appeal. He described this situation announcement of some new officers in the party of the National Working Committee and said it should go on. He said this is a languishing situation because one is what amazes me most is this is very pathetic and disturbing. We saw an announcement that proclaimed and declared a nominee of the party suspended, and within 24 hours, another reinstating him of the same cult capacity and caliber. This is very alarming. Nomination of three officers on the 14th of January. One of these officers, which is the Deputy National Chairman South, even the nomination from his state came to the National Vice Chairman on the 28th of February, almost 40 days after the date of the proposed meeting. The meeting we had on the 14th of January, I came out of the meeting and I told you guys that the meeting was stopped because we were trying to do legality on only national secretary. The matter, on the other hand, was referred to the zone. Nobody discussed it. But saying that he, Oshiomhole, has been suspended and now has to bring out that information, I don't think it's a civic matter. I think our lawyers are looking at it because it is a criminal matter. I am a working committee member. I am not, and I was not in the meeting where the minutes of the meeting were read, where it was heard, and how do we approve a nomination that is yet to come? We are not running the Banana Republic. This is a party and not a block industry or a motor park. Our lawyers are looking at it, and if we find any criminal act, we will prosecute. Asked whether the National Working Committee was doing anything to replace Oshiomhole, he said, "It is not the duty of the National Working Committee to source for replacement. Instead, the National Working Committee looks at the day-to-day affairs of the party. Any major decision as to this effect would be handled by INEC, and if the need is, convention will take place." So at the moment, for us, Oshiomhole has been suspended. We do not know of this sudden hearing of his reinstatement. While the drama still continues, Oshiomhole has resumed office, and you can hear that other members of APC are not happy. The new people that have been nominated into office, you could hear clearly them saying that they were not aware that some people has been nominated into office when and how. There was no meeting read, there was no minutes of the meeting read to that effect, and they don't know exactly how this all happened. Nigerians, I would like to hear your take on this matter. What you think is going on with Oshiomhole and the National Working Committee, what the matter has been. You know, these are issues prevailing now in our day and time. These are the issues we are facing, where a lawyer will say one and another will counter. It's really a shocking incident and situation. I would like to hear your take. Please don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Click on the notification button so you can get all our latest news. We're here to keep you up to date with all that's going on in Nigeria and around the world. Thanks for listening. God bless. Bye.